months and she still hasn't talked to me. She won't even look at me, and I'm worried that it could happen again. I was so scared. Was I just supposed to leave her there?
Hello, my name is Curvins Clement. I'm a doctoral student at the University of North Carolina in Greensboro. I'm also a mental health provider. Today, I have an amazing opportunity of joining you and watching a video about Dr. Owens and Nick as they process what it was like for him to report a suicide attempt on his friend. My hope today when we watch this video is that you learn the necessary skills that you can use to walk alongside of someone who experienced the same thing Nick has. All right, let's go ahead and roll the first clip.
It's been 2 months and she still hasn't talked to me. She won't even look at me, and I'm worried that it could happen again. I was so scared. Was I just supposed to leave her there?
So let's take a pause here. What you're seeing is internal congruence. What that big word means is confusion within oneself, right? And not only that, Nick is also experiencing some shame. And where that is coming from is this idea of, I did something right, I think, I'm not sure. And so if I did something right, why do I feel so terrible? And so this is a very common experience when people report suicide attempts, right? Because they report it, but then they feel bad about reporting it because they feel like they betrayed or let down their friend, partner, or whoever that person is. And so what you will see in this next clip is a good example of how to step into that space when someone is sharing that with you. And Dr. Owens gives us a good example of what that looks like.
I know things are confusing right now, Nick, but calling 911 was definitely the right thing to do.
She told me not to. I thought she can hate me like forever. At least she'll be here to hate me, you know?
This past clip that we just watched is a very important clip, and here's why. A lot of the times when people report a suicide attempt, a lot of the resources are wrapped around the people who attempted and not the reporter. And what we just witnessed is the heaviness and the burden that the reporter carries, right? When you saw Nick, you saw his shoulder was slumped, and you also can witness the emotional burden that he's carrying inside of himself. And so what I hope you got out of that clip is, if you're a reporter or if you know a reporter, let's get them help because they also need some resources. And so let's continue to watch how Dr. Owens responds to this.
And now you're reaching out to help support her. That's great.
Dr. Owens uses a very important communication strategy. She uses the and, right? The and is very important because if she used a but in that moment, she would have dismissed his experience,